Hello and thank you for looking at my video. So I want to have a talk to you today about law of attraction, how it works, how it's worked for me. So I'm going to go through this step by step, but firstly, I just want to apologise for the dress down look. It's really, really beautiful outside at the moment in the UK. So I've got like my bikini underneath and I've got, really cash hair going in. So I just thought, what, I want to make this video and I work on spur of the moment. If I want to do something, I just do it. So here we go. So let me just go through what law of attraction actually is. Law of attraction is one of the universal laws, okay? So it's always working. It doesn't just work at day or just at night. It comes out or when you ask for it, it is always working. So how it works is it's basically, it picks up on your vibration and your energy. So where people get this very, very wrong is they focus on in life what they don't want. And when they focus on what they don't want to happen, it's actually putting that out there to the universe, and therefore they get more of what they don't want because it doesn't differentiate between what you want and what you don't want. It just picks up on those feelings. It's like, oh, they like those feelings, so we're going to give them more of it. So ideally, you need to be having a much more positive mental attitude, PMA, as they say. So, concentrate. If you want things to improve in your life, think about ways of how you would like them to improve. So, I have written a blog all about this also. You want to check out my website. It's www.inspiredbyt.com. I will leave all the info underneath as well. So number one, okay, is you focus on what you want. You'd be surprised of how many people don't actually know what they want. It's really important that you focus and you're specific about what you actually want. And I think it's really, really good and more powerful when you write down what you're actually wanting. Okay, so if I say to someone, well, what is it that you want? Because I have these conversations and it's really weird. A few people have responded with, well, I want more money. However, if the universe delivers them more money, they don't even sort of pay any attention to it. I've actually seen that for myself. They'll find like a 10p piece or something, and I'm like, well, that's what you asked for. And they're like, well, no, I meant like more money. And I was like, well, you didn't bloody say so, did you? So you do need to be specific, okay? Focus on what you want to change in your life, okay? So number one, you have now focused exactly what you want, okay? You have been specific. Now you need to do number two. You need to ask. Ask the universe for what it is that you want, all right? Number three, you then, once you have put your request in, you then need to be thankful. You need to be thankful for the request as though it has been received. I want you to imagine here, this is quite important, this is how I do it. I want you to imagine that you have received it, you are in that moment, you are seeing it, you are feeling it. So for instance, if you wanted a newer car, just see yourself that it's come and you're smelling that beautiful leather. That's if you want leather, of course. Some people go for upholstery. So the smell of inside the car, seeing the colour, everything. So imagine it there in front of you and it's yours. And that feeling itself and how happy that you are. And I want you to thank the universe. Thank you that it's actually there and that it is being done for you. And the whole feeling throughout your body. Then, number four, once you have done this, you let it go. You have put out your request. So you need to ask, you need to believe, okay, for you to receive. So when I say let it go, just forget about it. Crack on now with anything else that you have got to do. just literally be like, okay, I've put my request in. I have faith that that is coming. Do not break that faith. Really, really important. Believe you have received it. It is on its way to you. All right. Now, I'm not being funny. If it was a car or something really, really large, you've got to allow that to come. The universe will be delivering it, but as soon as you lose that faith, it drops. It won't work. It might work over time, but it might take a bloody lot longer. It's just how it works. So if I were you, ask, believe, and you will receive. Believe being a really, really strong one here. Now, number 5. Now, say for instance, I did say a car. I don't know why I keep saying about cars. I just, I'm choosing that as one of the things. So say it was a car, and I've put my request in. I have my faith that it will come. Now, with that itself, be open to any opportunity, because a lot of the times these particular opportunities for you to get a car become disguised. So it might be, so if you're expecting someone just to knock on your bloody door within a few days going, oh, hi, here's a car, it's not going to work like that. However, pick up on other opportunities. It might be that when you walk into your supermarket, you've got someone there who it's £1 or something for a ticket, and do you know what? It's the car that you want. So maybe that is your moment. So when I say be open for opportunities, maybe that there is the actual car coming to you, but disguised as maybe you need to buy the actual ticket, for you to win that prize, which top prize is a car. So this has happened for me for numerous things. I'm going to give you a few examples which have happened. I'm going to do regular updates on what happens for me for Law of Attraction, because I'm really, really happy that I find that it does work for me. So the other day, in fact, it's not the other day, it's a couple of months ago, you'll see if you've watched any of my other videos, I did a review on a Mini. Now, we were actually in a car park at the time, me and my daughter, and in front was the new Mini. And I looked at the new Mini and I said how much I loved it. And she actually ran into the shops at the time. She just wanted to go and get something quickly, and so I waited outside, and I'm still looking at this Mini, and I'm looking at it was actually like the curved lights that are on the front of the new Mini, and I imagined myself in this Mini, and I was like, I can see me doing this. And I felt it all over, and I thought, do you know what, I'm just going to put a little request out there. Hey, really would like to be driving around in the new Mini. So did I ask to actually have one? No, I asked to be driving around. So anyhow, a few weeks later, I got given an opportunity. I was asked to review the new Mini, and I was like, hey, this is really good. I took the opportunity, and I was like, oh my God, that actual night, which it actually, the night it came in, the request for me to do it was actually on my birthday. Oh my God, I'd had a couple of glasses of champagne anyhow, and I was feeling really, really bloody happy. I was like, yes, they've been asked to, do the review of the new Mini. I can't believe it. I was actually looking at that the other day, wasn't I? Rah, rah, rah. So that's number 1. So just be open. Like I said, I wasn't specific, but it came into me. So the other day, I was looking online as I'm thinking of starting back up at the gym again, and I was thinking, oh, I don't know which gym to go to, and I was thinking, well, it would be really good if I paid maybe £5 for one of those 3-day memberships. So I started looking around, seeing who is doing that, and I thought, oh, well, maybe something will pop up. Anyhow, as I'm looking, at that moment in time, I heard my letterbox go. And I thought, that's really weird. We've had our post and we don't get the newspapers for a certain day of the week. And I was like, okay, it's obviously just a flyer. So I went out and picked it up. And lo and behold, there was a flyer there which said 3 days for free to try out the new gym. And I was like, how cool is that? So I was actually quite taken back. I was like, wow, that's bloody quick, and how fantastic is that? I had to show my daughter my history on the internet for me to prove that I was just looking at it, because I was like, wow, you've got to see this, this has just come through. I want you to see my history of how I was Googling this just now. And she was like, oh mum, that's really good. And so that there is just one of the smaller times as well. So I do want to hear from you. Let me know how it has worked for you. It's obviously, like I said, it's always working. Have you made it work in a positive way rather than a negative way? Like I say, love to hear from you. I love actually sort of having connections with people that are on the same wavelength as me. So please do get in touch. And I will see you on my next video. Bye.